Darcey has finally married her man Georgi, y'all, and listen, we are so happy for our girl because out of all the men Darcey dated, Georgi was the most decent, and I felt like he genuinely loved Darcey.
Yes.
But let's get into this happily ever after.
Yes.
It's Mary.
You know, Mom.
And we invite y'all to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, y'all, because I personally feel like Stacey was a huge, like,
hindrance.
yes, a huge hindrance. I felt like Georgi was actually a genuinely good guy. I felt like he was also much better looking than Florian.
I know.
Especially when he first came onto the scene or whatever. And then also I felt like Stacey was just hateful. Because my thing is Georgi,
more decent person
than Florian. He never went and cheated on her. And like Florian has been living off of Stacey from the very beginning and never got a job. And he was held back. I want to be a model. I want to do this. Like I don't even want to go and work at McDonald's. Like he didn't even want to do that. Like Georgi actually had a job.
Yes,
I feel like Darcey enabled him and was like, well, don't get a job, you know, come move down there with me, which she should not have done. If a man is working, let that man work.
Let that man work.
Let that man work. I feel like every woman should let their man work. Because as soon
as you bring them down, now you're responsible for them.
I know, and then you're telling your sister, well, he's not working and he's hiding stuff in his socks.
And then you have the father getting all involved.
That father is an a-hole. Like, I'm sorry.
That's why the sisters are drawn to that, because that's what they know.
Yeah, and that father, you can tell he does not really like Darcey. You can tell there's some favoritism going on.
Certainly favoritism. But you know what else it is? It is a habit that they're used to dealing with Darcey in that way. And they can't see that she is growing.
She really has been working on herself.
She's healing. And she's a new Darcey. So you can't deal with her the same. But sometimes families, they get into this thing. Like they treat you the same how they used to treat you when you were younger, with no thought of, listen, I'm not the same person, you know?
Yeah, I've grown.
And stuff like that. And Stacey is used to, I think, coming to Darcey's aid from when they were young.
Yeah.
You know? So anytime Darcey breaks down, it's like, you have Stacey there, something else, holding her like, I'm going to be there for you, Darcey. Don't wipe your tears. Like, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I'm just like, at some point, it's kind of like, just let her breathe.
I know.
Let her breathe and stop being a toxic figure in her life. I'm just happy that she decided to go and be with Georgi. Because Georgi actually genuinely loved her.
And her daughters actually liked Georgi a lot. They didn't like that other one. The one with blonde hair.
Oh, he was an a-hole.
Yeah,
and he was built weird. Like you know what's so weird when men are like really big on top, but you would tell they stay skipping leg day. Like their legs are like 2 toothpicks. Like that's not cute. Like you mad buff, but then I look at your legs like you can't even run 1 mile. But I'm sure you can bench press a tree though. Like that's so weird. Like go work on your legs. Like that's how he just was built bad.
Yeah.
And then his attitude was just nasty. Like
I'm so happy for Darcey.
I'm
Did
so
you see
happy.
The ring?
Nice and a nice beautiful ring.
So pretty. It's blue, isn't it? Like
that is sapphire. Very nice. I'm just happy for her.
I am so happy for Darcey. And
just keep your family out of your business.
Yes.
Especially that Stacey.
Yes. And Georgi, he cooks too, which I
know.
love.
Who does love a man who can cook?
When a man can cook and you can put your feet up and he can come and serve you, that is so awesome.
I know. It's
awesome.
So nice.
Yeah.
I was just so happy for Darcey. I was so elated when I heard the news.
He wasn't into her money like that.
No.
Whereas Florian,
you would tell. And he's a whole a-hole to Stacey.
And she buys him all these things. I think he has access to her card.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like her money. Because he has all this expensive stuff.
But Florian's an a-hole. Like, he's so mean. He's so brazen with his cheating. And then I remember he told her to shut the F up several times.
Oh, yeah. Very easy.
Like, he reminds me of Martell from Love and Marriage Huntsville, where he'll just be telling her to shut the F up. Like, he just doesn't care. Georgi was never like that with Darcey. And I feel like Stacey was envious of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and you will see how she tries to cover it for him, too. As though...
Laughing like a hyena. Like, girl, we know you're not okay.
No. I cannot wait for that show to start. Stacey, please.
I can't wait to see how they came back together.
I know. We're so excited.
Personally, I do think he should grow his hair back out. I always feel like men look sexy with
long
hair.
Bald, though. He's actually getting like his hairline is receding.
Well, you know what happened? You decided to bleach your hair blonde. You do that, you're going to go bald.
I'm going to tell you what happens. When you're in your 20s, your hair is growing. Everything is flourishing. And then you get into your 30s, and all of a sudden you start having some thinning problems and all this stuff.
She is throwing shade right now.
The best thing that you can do is when you have that wonderful 20-year-old hair, you keep it. You see how J-Lo did? You keep it, you take care of it and all that stuff, because very soon it's gonna come a day where Mother Nature, aging will just happen. All of a sudden you're like, what happened to my hair? It used to be so thick. That's why you gotta keep that stuff on your head going into your 30s. That's all I got to say.
All I gotta say is you were basically bald before you came to Tanzania, and your hair has grown back voluptuously.
Actually, it's still kind of thin.
It's not
thick.
It's quite thick, okay? She's throwing shade because I have talked about cutting my hair this morning, and she's like, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm 25.
Get down on the comments. Do you think Mary should cut her hair, or do you think she should leave it as? Because some of you have seen her nice hair, right? So, do you think she should cut it, or do you think she should?
I'm not doing it very short. I'm thinking about having like short in the back, long in the front, because I'm going to have my afro. But I'm a lazy natural, so I'm just like...
Will you actually be doing anything with it?
I probably will.
No, you probably will not.
Yes, I will. I will.
But you do you, girl.
Anyway, I'm going to do a vote. I'm going to do a community post. Maybe on my channel.
Are you going to follow it, though, if most of them say keep your hair?
I don't know.
Then why you do the vote?
Listen, if they say don't cut it, then fine, okay? But if they say cut it, then hey,
okay,
they have outvoted you.
Look, this is what I say. No. I say, do you, boo?
Because I have never cut my hair. I want to do something fun.
Do you, boo, or don't cut it?
Fine. We will find out this Sunday. Bye, y'all.